Okay, so we have to finish carboxylic acids and esters today. Alcohol we finished. We finished last week, no? Alcohols, the
Yeah,
fermentation method and all. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now to understand carboxylic acid, we'll have a comparative uh, explanation of alcohol and carboxylic acid, so you understand a clear difference between the two. Alcohol and carboxylic acid. Okay, the general formula of alcohol, as we saw last time, is CnH2n plus 1, and the functional group is OH. So the CnH2n plus 1, we call it as alkyl group, which is bonded to OH, which we call it as functional group. Carboxylic acid also have a similar pattern. So carboxylic acid may also, we have an alkyl group, which is bonded to functional group. Okay, now I wanted to focus on this. In alcohol, alkyl group bonded to functional group. Carboxylic acid, alkyl group bonded to functional group. So alkyl group, functional group, alkyl group, functional group. In both of them, the alkyl group is same. It will be the same formula here. CnH2n plus 1. That's the formula of alkyl groups. What will be different is the functional group. Functional group is not OH, it is COOH. Okay, that's the functional group of carboxylic acid. So, what is the major difference between alcohols and carboxylic acid? The structure mein. Where do they differ?
The functional group.
Yeah. Dia is the only attentive girl. What is difference between the alcohol and carboxylic acid? You can see now. CnH2n plus 1. That you have here also CnH2n plus 1. The functional group is OH here. The functional group is COH here. So only difference between the two is the functional group. Okay. Now, alcohol ka, some of the alcohols will take. Alcohol with 1 carbon. Okay. Alcohol with 2 carbons, 3 carbons, and 4 carbons. So alcohol with 1 carbon, how many hydrogen should it have according to this formula?
3.
3, because carbon is 1. So hydrogen will be double of 1, which is 2 plus 1. So H3, C2,
5.
H5, C3H, 7, C4H,
9.
Okay, so that's what I have written in all these alcohol is the alkyl group. Now what is remaining is the functional group OH. I just have to add the functional group everywhere. And that's what gives me the formula of alcohols with 1, 2, 3, and 4 carbons. CH3OH, C2H5OH, and so on. Name. The first alcohol has only 1 carbon in it. So the name will be methanol, ethanol, propanol, and butanol. Okay, now exactly same thing or similar thing we'll do for carboxylic acids. Okay. In carboxylic acid, We'll start backward. We'll start the carboxylic acid with 4 carbon atoms. Okay. Okay. So, Pia Mangnani, what should be the alkyl group?
So C4H9.
C4H9. Okay, that's the alkyl group. And then what should I add to this?
COOH. The
COOH. Yeah, the functional group COH. Very good. Okay, now Pia, count the total number of carbon atoms in the formula that you have written.
functional
5. But what did we say? 4. We want a carboxylic acid with 4 carbon atoms.
4.
Okay. So accordingly, you started C4. But if you start with C4, then you'll end up having 5 carbon atoms. Hope everybody is understanding what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you want total 4, then this should not be 4. This should be 3, 1 less. Why? Because 1 carbon in the functional group is fixed and that will always be there. So if you want a carboxylic acid with 4 carbon atoms total, matlab butanoic acid, if you want butanoic acid, then your alkyl group should have only 3 carbon atoms, 1 carbon less. Anybody not clear about this? What I just said? Kiana, are you not clear?
I'm clear.
What is it? What did you learn here?
So it's only C3H7, right?
Yes. Okay. So if you have to write butanoic acid, so quickly don't take a decision. Butanoic ka patla 4. So don't write 4. No, write 3. Write 1 carbon less. This happens only in the acid. It doesn't happen in the alcohol. See, alcohol mein when this is butanol, I wrote C4. Why I wrote C4 here? Because functional group is not having any carbon atoms in it. Functional group does not have any carbon atoms. So all the carbon atoms will be in the alkyl group. Okay, so carbon atoms can be in the functional group, alkyl group and functional group. Total 5, total 4, total 3, total 2 that way. So you need to take the total. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
our question.
Yeah, I know what it is. You'll come back. We'll come to that. Okay. The 4th compound will be that. Okay, so this is
Okay.
the name of this will be butanoic acid. Okay. Now, if I have to draw propanoic acid, then your alkyl group should have how many?
2.
Two.
C2, yeah.
C2H, 5,
C2.
and then COOH. Similarly, ethanoic acid will have just 1 carbon. So CH3
Yeah.
and COOH. And then, can there anything like methanoic acid? Is it possible to have methanoic acid?
No, sir.
Yes. Ant ka sting is methanoic acid. Ant sting and even wasp sting is methanoic acid. Little concentrated, but that's methanoic acid. Okay, we still follow the same formula. In methanoic acid, the COH has to be there. Total 1 carbon, which is there in the functional group. So alkyl group will have how many carbons?
0.
0.
0.
So put N is equal to 0. So C0, H how many?
1.
1. So HCOH. Just apply the formula, na? N is equal to 0. Okay, so HCOH will be methanoic acid. Now we are clear?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, one thing is that the COOH as we write it, the structure is not the same. The structure of COH is not the same. It is not like C bonded to O, bonded to O, bonded to A. COH is not like that. Okay. Rather, both these oxygens are bonded to carbon. So they are not bonded to each other. The two oxygens are not bonded to each other. Both the oxygens are bonded to carbon. Then how? Carbon is bonded to both the oxygen, one oxygen by double bond and one oxygen by single bond. And the oxygen which is bonded by single bond is further bonded to hydrogen. So COOH is like that. Is that fine? So we can take a structure of any one, let's say propanoic acid structure if you have to draw. So you have to draw C2H5. So C2H5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then COOH as shown. COOH. Okay, that's how the propanoic acid will be there. Okay. Next, after we understood the different members of carboxylic acid, their structures, how do you name them, functional group, etc. So introduction to carboxylic acids is done. Next is making of carboxylic acid. And making of carboxylic acid usually they will ask about ethanoic acid. So we'll particularly learn making ethanoic acid. So ethanoic acid can be made by two methods. One method, ethanol when oxidized will give you ethanoic acid. Plus water. Second method, ethanol when oxidized will give you ethanoic acid plus what should be the second product?
Water.
Water. Okay. So what's the difference between the two processes? Now we are trying to spot the difference. Okay. Okay. The reaction is same. The process is different. The first method, same reaction, can be carried out by fermentation. Okay, it can be carried by fermentation. Fermentation means you need a bacteria. So the bacteria here is Acetobacter. Oxygen that you have is coming from air. And thus the ethanoic acid that you get, this is vinegar. Vinegar is nothing but ethanoic acid. Okay, the one which we use in the pickles, etc. Second method, it's an oxidation method by oxidizing agent. Oxidation by oxidizing agent. So oxidizing agent, you can use acidified KMnO4 or acidified K2Cr2O7, anything, any one of them. So oxygen comes from oxidizing agent. So this oxygen is coming from oxidizing agent, whichever oxidizing agent you use. Okay. So if ethanol you ferment, you'll get ethanoic acid, but that's fermentation method. And second is using the oxidizing agent. Okay, these are the two ways to make ethanoic acid. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
In the second method, you will need heating required. Next, we talk about the reactions of acids. reactions of carboxylic acids. Okay, now reactions of carboxylic acids will be same as reactions of any acids. First, we'll list down the reactions of any acid. So we have learned in acid-base chapter that acid plus metal gives you what? Salt plus water. Hydrogen.
Oh,
So,
metal, I thought base.
so if I take acid plus metal oxide, then
Water.
salt plus water.
Water.
If acid plus metal hydroxide, then
Water.
salt plus water. And finally, if acid plus metal carbonate, then what? Water plus carbon dioxide. Carboxylic acids will also give you the same reactions. Okay. But we will learn how does the reaction take place? How do you decide the structure of the salt and names of the salt? How do you name these salts? Okay, for that we will take the normal, the inorganic mineral acid first. HCl plus sodium. What should be the product?
NaCl.
Plus hydrogen.
NaCl plus hydrogen, because metal plus acid will give you salt. Okay, now we'll understand how does this reaction take place here. How did this reaction take place here? So accordingly, that will help us to know how does the reaction take place in the carboxylic acid. This is not a carboxylic acid. Here. So sodium, the metal, has displaced hydrogen. Okay. So that's the reason why in the reactant, chloride was bonded with hydrogen. In the product, the same chloride is bonded with sodium because sodium has displaced that hydrogen. And hydrogen is displaced. So displaced hydrogen will be given out here. Exactly same thing will happen in the carboxylic acid. So let's take a carboxylic acid, ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid plus sodium. Now carefully look at this. Here also the sodium will displace hydrogen, but which hydrogen? I have 3 hydrogens here and 1 hydrogen here. It will displace the hydrogen in the functional group. So not this hydrogen. It will displace this hydrogen. Remember that metal will always displace the hydrogen in the functional group and not in the alkyl group. So hydrogen will displace, sodium will displace the hydrogen here. So what should be the formula of the product?
CH3COONA.
COONA. Okay, CH3CONA. Only thing is that where there was H, now there is sodium because sodium has taken the place of hydrogen. So notice that in a mineral acid like HCl, HNO3, H2SO4, in the inorganic acids, the displaceable hydrogen is on the left-hand side of the formula. In carboxylic acid, the displaceable hydrogen is on the right-hand side of the formula. Hence, in the salt of inorganic acid, the metal is always on the left because it took the place of hydrogen which was on the left. In a salt of organic acid, the metal is always on the right That's because it took the place of the hydrogen which was on the right. Is everyone okay about this? Yeah means what? You have a question or?
Question.
Yeah. Hmm.
Do you
Ask.
know what I'm gonna ask again? Or this time I'll ask. So what if the valency of the metal you take is more
We'll
than
take
one?
example of
Is
that.
not one.
We'll take example of that. We'll take example of that also. Okay. So this was just to show that how does the reaction take place. Okay. So we just understood that okay, the metal is going to take the place of hydrogen. We'll take another example of same HCl, but this time let's take magnesium, which is from group 2. Okay. So what is the product here?
MgCl2.
Yes. So with magnesium, I had to take 2 chlorines, MgCl2 and NaCl, not Cl2. NaCl2 नहीं होता है. Na के साथ में only one. That's because Na can lose only 1 electron, Mg can lose 2 electrons. So and sodium का charge is 1 plus, so magnesium का charge is 2 plus. And plus hydrogen. So of course I will have to take 2H here. So magnesium has displaced both those H, both the H of the 2 HCl. Now, if I take the same case here, CH3COOH plus magnesium. So magnesium is going to displace, and of course I will require 2 here, same as that. So now you must have understood that here the chloride, and here it's this part of the acid. Okay, H displaceable, H displaceable. So in a carboxylic acid, except for that H in the functional group, the rest of the molecule becomes the anion. Like here, in this case, sodium is the cation, chloride is the anion. So chloride comes from the HCl when you leave the H. So same thing here, CH3COH plus Mg. Here also, now the 2H are going to be displaced. So magnesium will be bonding with 2 of these. So I will have to put that CH3COO in the bracket in 2 and Mg. Is that not clear?
Got it.
Like here, I have MgCl twice. The anion is twice because Mg. Here also I'll have to take 2 anions. Okay, now the name, naming. I hope you'll know how to do with Al. Then aluminium agar hai to you'll have to take 3 HCl.
3.
Okay, because AlCl 3 ho jayega, and plus hydrogen, and balancing you manage. This is unbalanced. Anyway, we're more concerned about the correct formula. Okay. Now the name of the salt. We'll see how are these salts named. So NaCl, let's say NaCl. Name of the salt is a 2-word name. Name of the salt is 2-word name. The first word is the name of the metal, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, whatever. The first word is the name of the metal. So sodium, magnesium, Aluminium, or whichever other metal it is. The second word is chloride. The second word is chloride. The anion is chloride. Why is chloride? Because HCl may, when HCl splits, it forms hydrogen ions and the chloride ions. So this chloride depends on the which acid it is. The chloride depends on, or the anion, basic name of the anion. The second word depends on which acid it is. First word depends on which metal it is. Like which metal do you use here? The salt ka name will be depending on the first word of the salt will depend on that. Second word this depends on which acid it is. Okay. Now similarly, we'll have to decide the name of the anion here. In this, we know that H will be displaceable, so the remaining part of the molecule will become anion. So when the acid, like ethanoic acid, for example, when it is displacing, it is dissociating, not displacing, dissociating, it will split into the anion CH3COO minus and H plus. Okay, it will split here, H plus and CH3COO minus. Name of this ion, because it is coming from ethanoic acid, because it is coming from ethanoic acid, I will name this as ethanoate. I will name this as ethanoate ion. So if suppose the acid is propanoic acid, what should be the name of the anion of propanoic acid?
Propanoid.
Correct. Propanoate. So if the acid is butanoic acid, the anion of butanoic acid will be butanoate and methanoic acid will be methanoate. So in general, the anion ka name will be alk enoate, where alk is the variable, meth, eth, prop, but, etc. Okay, so that's how you name the anion. So can someone now derive the name of this salt?
Sodium ethanoate.
Sodium ethanoate. And this one?
Magnesium anoate.
Magnesium?
Anoate.
No.
Did you say sodium enoate?
Ethanol. Oh no.
Ethanoate. Magnesium.
Yeah. My bad.
Okay. This first you call out the name of the metal. So metal ka name and then alkanoate. Don't just say enoate. You have to also add the alk, and alk will depend upon which acid it is from. Methanoic acid hai to meth enoate. Ethanoic acid hai to eth enoate, and so on. Is everyone clear about this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if I give you any acid and any metal, can you tell me the name of the salt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, let's see. But before that, let's see the other reactions. If I take sodium oxide, then what is the product? If it was sodium, then the product was hydrogen. Magnesium, the product was hydrogen. If it's sodium oxide, then what is the product?
Water.
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 Magnesium oxide, water. Similarly, if it's sodium hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide, then still the product will be water. Okay.
Mm.
And if the reactant is sodium carbonate or magnesium carbonate,
Carbon dioxide and water.
yes. So
Yeah.
just additional product will be carbon dioxide. Okay, that will be the additional product. Okay. So, Anika, yeah,
Not MgCO2.
thank you.
No problem.
Okay, Anika, propanoic acid plus calcium carbonate products.
Propanoate. No. So like the name or the formula?
Name of the salt and plus what are the other products?
So there'll be water and carbon dioxide.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure about the name.
I have spent 10 good minutes on the name. You're not saying not sure about the name. I've gone very systematically. I've told you in inorganic acid, how does it work? इसमें कैसे? Anion का name, how do you decide? How do you decide the name of the salt? Raisha,
Calcium propanoate.
the salt ka name will be calcium. Like here, I told you, sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, aluminum chloride. So the name of the salt is a two-word name. Anika, you are not attentive. Huh? Name of the salt is two-word name. First word is the name of the metal. You call the which metal is used, and second word is the depending on the which acid it is. So hydrochloric acid has the chloride. Let's say either first word will be calcium because the metal is calcium, and because propanoic acid hai, the anion will be calcium propanoate plus water plus carbon dioxide. Okay. Now we'll learn one more reaction in this. Carboxylic acid plus alcohol. Okay, carboxylic acid when reacts with alcohol, it will give you a compound called ester and plus water. Ester plus water. Now let's see these reactions. In these reactions, you should know like how is the ester formed, how do you decide the structure of the product, name of the product, name of the ester, etc. Okay, I am taking randomly any acid and any alcohol. I'm taking propanoic acid. Plus I'm taking ethanol, or let's take butanol. Now propanoic acid, the formula of propanoic acid will be C3H7 COOH. That's correct.
No. C2H5COH.
Correct. Propanoic acid hai, so you will not start with 3 carbons, you will start with 2 carbons because 1 carbon is there in the functional group here. Okay.
this reaction won't produce ester. So only carbonic acid plus alcohol gives ester. Or what?
Ester.
Like
Easter is the festival.
yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Plus butanol. Okay. So butanol may I should take C3H7, 1 carbon less, and OH. Is that right?
No, no.
No. Alcohol may I should take
H9OH.
all the, because the functional group does not have any carbon. So all the carbons according to the name should be in the alkyl group only. So C4H9. Okay. Okay. Now take a careful look at the way I'm forming the products. Okay. I have to form water. So for water, basically the atoms for water, the atoms that you take for the formation of water is OH from the alcohol and H from the acid. Okay, so these two collectively will give you water. Okay, so you remove OH from alcohol and H from acid. OH from alcohol and H from acid. Okay, the remaining part of the alcohol and the acid. So if I remove this H is gone with water, OH is gone with water. So now what is left will give you the ester.
Propanoate.
Will give you the ester, yeah. But how will that be? Like this entire thing will get linked here with CO. So the residue matlab after the H and the OH is lost, residue of acid is this part, C2H5 COO, and the next part will be C4H9. I will use a different color for alcohol. So that you are clear about it. C4H9. Okay, now this is the ester. So in ester formation, one simple reaction in ester formation, water should be lost. So for the water, out of the acid and alcohol, which fragment should come from which? Alcohol will give you OH and acid will give you H to form water. And the remaining parts of the acid and alcohol will join to form ester. Is everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the name. You already said the name of this part. What is the name of this fragment?
Propanoate.
Propanoid. Na? We saw that in the previous reaction. And what is this part?
Butyl group.
Butyl, because we know that this is the alkyl family, hai na ye? CnH2n plus 1. Isn't it? This is CnH2n plus 1, OH is the functional group. Na? So alkyl group, functional group. So C4H9 is actually the alkyl group. Okay, so this is alkyl group. So because the alkyl group has 4 carbon atoms, I will call this as butyl. So this part name is butyl and name of the other part is propanoate. Okay, so the name will be butyl propanoate, not propanoate butyl. Like this will come here and this will come here. Why? Because even in the salt we know, in the salt we say sodium ethanoate, magnesium propanoate, etc. So anion of the acid will come later in the name. So name of this ester is butyl propanoate. Okay, now this is your ester. So again, for water, H from acid and OH from alcohol, the remaining parts of the acid and the alcohol will join to form ester. Structure of this ester. How will the structure of this ester be? First of all, this is coming from propanoic acid. So we know propanoic acid ka structure C2H5 hai. So C2H5 and then COO. COO we know how it is. C bonded to O by double bond, C bonded to O by single bond. Okay. And then here C4H9. This fragment, the green fragment is coming from the alcohol butanol. So this part is butyl and this part is propanoate. Okay, is everyone clear about this so far? No?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to remember this method, like how do you form the ester, which part comes from the acid, which part comes from the alcohol. In the name, what should you say first, what should you say next? Now, in this particular reaction, why did I get the product or ester butyl propanoate? Why did I get the ester butyl propanoate? That's because I use butanol and propanoic acid. Okay, that's because I used butanol and propanoic acid. So that's very obvious. If suppose instead of propanoic acid, if I would have used methanoic acid, then what would be my product? Which word would change if I change the acid then? Which word would change?
Methanoate.
Yeah, the second word will change. Remember, acid changes, the second word changes. Acid decides the propanoic acid. If I'm taking methanoic acid, propanoate I'll take methanoic. If suppose instead of butanol, if I take ethanol, then the first word will change. This will be ethyl. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So in the name of the ester, remember the first word comes from the alcohol, second word comes from the acid. Okay. So in general
So
name,
also on the diagram, isn't it?
ulta, yeah.
Sorry.
You draw the acid
Yeah.
ka fragment first and the alcohol ka fragment first. Because that I told you, usme displaceable hydrogen is on the right hand side. Like this part, you can imagine that this part is displacing him. Simple as that. Okay. And then H and OH will, the displaced H and OH will form water. Okay. So if I give you different esters, will you be able to, first of all, figure out which acid and which alcohol is used and then write the reaction and the structure? Can you do that?
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a doubt actually.
Hmm.
How do you draw the structure of like say magnesium, ethanoate, propanol, whatever?
That's an ionic compound.
How do
उसमें उसमें इसे magnesium ethanoate अगर है. So you can't first of all draw the structure of the, like how do you write the structure of magnesium chloride? You either write the full formula, like do you show dashes in that? Do you show magnesium chloride because it's an, do you show MgCl2 like this? Huh?
No, because it's not
No.
covalent.
It's not covalent. Okay, so you can't do the same thing. Ester is covalent. Salts, the metal salts are not. So metal salts may either you write the full formula MgCl2 like that, or if you want to split them, then show Mg2 plus and 2 chlorides.
They won't ask to like do the.
No, see, agar if suppose the same thing you have to write for magnesium ethanoate. So either you can write the full formula Ethanoate hai, so CH3COO twice Mg. But if they like, they will never ask you. Otherwise, if they have to split the ions, then
Okay.
2 CH3CO minus
Oh,
Mg2 plus.
yes. Yeah,
This will be
Mg2.
clear. Okay, write the ions separately.
Okay.
But you don't show dash, huh? Like you don't show magnesium, CH3COH, and CH3COH this way. Okay.
Yeah, they won't have to draw the electron transfer diagram now for that.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so what else should you know about esters? Esters are sweet smelling substances. They have sweet smell and they have flavor. They have typical flavor. So different esters will have different flavors and different fragrances. In fact, naturally, every flower has a smell. That smell of the flower is because of the specific ester in that flower. Naturally, every fruit will also have flavor. Like mango has a different taste, pineapple, strawberry, etc. Why does every fruit taste differently? Because the different esters present in different fruits. So the synthetic flavors, like you get mango flavored ice cream. So the flavor of that ice cream that tastes like mango is not because of the real mango, of course. It's because of the synthetic ester. Like once you find out that mango ka jo taste hai, that is because of which ester. So you can decide which acid and which alcohol you have to use to make that ester. Because once you know the ester, you can know which acid and which alcohol will be used. Okay. So use that, make that ester will taste like mango. Okay. So one more thing in the esterification reaction, you have to have concentrated sulfuric acid as a catalyst. And it's a reversible reaction, but it's a reversible reaction where a point is not so important. Okay, you may write it, you may not write it there, but concentrated sulfuric acid is the catalyst. All right, all good? Okay, so we
Yes.
finished the main organic chemistry. There you don't have polymers in the exam, no?
I don't.
Carbo.
No. Shiva said,
It's only till carboxylic acid, like including carboxylic.
हाँ तो एस्टर भी होगा ना फिर?
Yeah.
Just
Has she taught esters? Has she taught esters?
Yeah.
She taught. Okay, fine. ठीक है, then I'll send you a worksheet for the next week class, and next week class में we'll discuss the answers to this worksheet, and then we'll also I'll send you a worksheet on stoichiometry, in fact. So you solve them and
Can you revise it first?
yeah. See, revision may understand that revision may we do not have so much of time. Immediately after the Diwali break, you have your exam starting. So let us do one thing. I will give you the worksheet. Maybe usme se few problems you will be able to solve. You look in the
So
look
then
into
in
the
the
book.
book, like cover every single type of sum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
in the
like, or
worksheet
you
I
can
will
do like
have.
one
Yeah.
class
I will in the worksheet I will have every single type of sum. Okay. In fact,
also what if we do like
two,
one
three
class with all
sums
the
of every
classes?
type. 2-3 sums of every type. Okay, so is that fine? So you solve that, and whichever ones you are having a problem, we'll discuss them. Okay. If you want, I'll send the mark scheme also. So once you do that, you can check your answer. Yes.
So what are the classes like for Diwali? Have you have like regular weekly classes or
No,
some
no,
other time?
not the regular weekly classes. I will schedule that. I will schedule that and send you some.
And so please you can do please one revision class with like all the batches, like just like small, like little of
Yeah,
everything.
of course, I
Please,
will.
please.
Sorry.
I will. But at least you start the other topics, no? Other topics to start, na? Nature of matter,
Brief.
earlier old topics, bonding,
Yeah,
all
so
that
that's
too you do know.
line in the
Energetics
book.
and all that.
Yeah,
you
so
can do.
that
That
yeah, so
you
mainly
will
is those three topics.
don't underestimate that. I'm telling you, you need to revise. You need to touch upon everything. All right.
I
So
know.
I'll send you the whiteboards of these class
Yeah.
and then chalo theek hai, then I'll see you soon.